Tonight, Democrats are trying to build some momentum, gaining another seat in the House. NBC News is projecting that progressive Democrat Analilia Mejia wins the New Jersey special election over Republican Joe Hathaway to fill Governor Mikie Sherrill's seat. This is a big deal, given Republicans' slim majority in the House right now, and those votes are now coming in. Let's get straight over to Steve Kornacki over at the big board to walk us through the results. Great to see you, Steve. What's it looking like?
Yeah, Gotti, look, it's a win, and it's probably a pretty big margin for the Democrats here. Analilia Mejia winning this thing. You see about a quarter of the vote has been counted now. More of the vote is coming from the most Democratic-friendly part of the district here. So I do suspect this margin is going to shrink some as the night goes, but not enough to make this thing competitive at all. This is something we've seen in a number of special elections to Congress right now since Donald Trump became president. This is the 7th special election to Congress we've had. The Democrats previously had been, making leaps and bounds gains in these things relative to 2024. Certainly in the most Democratic-friendly part of the district, which is right here, Essex County, sort of the eastern part of the district. I think the early numbers we're seeing are suggesting similar, large, big gains for Democrats here. Lots of Democratic energy. In the western part of the district here, Morris County, these are suburbs, bedroom communities in New York City in a lot of cases. It's a little less clear if Mejia is going to get that sort of surge level, but it's academic in terms of who's going to win the race. This will be a convincing win for Mejia. And this is also, Gotti, I think notably within the Democratic Party a significant story because Mejia, ran pretty far to the left. She ran very far to the left in this campaign. She was endorsed by AOC. She was endorsed by Bernie Sanders. She was a fierce critic of Israel. She won a fractured Democratic primary with only 30% of the vote. There was some question heading into this general election, of whether there was pushing things a little too far by Democrats in a district like this that not long ago was a Republican district. As I said, there are some parts of the district in these initial results where there might have been a negative reaction to Mejia. I want to see more as the results come in. But overall, this will be a very solid victory in terms of the margin for Mejia. And again, for her wing of the Democratic Party here, winning that primary was kind of an earthquake for them. It was a big upset victory for them. And now they've gotten her through the general election and on her way to Congress.
Steve Kornacki, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.